So first things first, we have to disassemble and remove the old electronics in this lightsaber. Out with the old. Okay, so we gotta get these all taken out. So I did apply this kind of hook and latch tape with some rechargeable batteries, so I can remove those. There's the Obsidian Light soundboard, the battery holder and speaker. And then if we can see inside here, it's just a lot of wires, and that's going to connect to the switch here and to the LED. I'm not going to reuse any of that, so it's going to be okay for me to just cut these wires. And then when I did the Apprentice V5 saber, this was all done secured by gobs and gobs of hot glue. So this may take a little bit. Managed to get the battery and the board cut out, as well as the LED. And just want to give you a look at all of that glue that they used to secure that that switch. So yeah, there's a lot there, and you can see that on both sides. So I can either try to break it through, sorry for the camera jiggle there, I can either try to cut it out, or I can heat it up with my hot air gun for a while and then pull it out. As you can see, I removed the switch, and this was some of the hot glue that was wrapped around the switch on the inside. Fortunately, it's a lot less messy breaking it off than it is to heat it, melt it, and then pull it out, because then once it cools, it starts to get all over the place, and it's hard to clean up after that. So I was able to get a tool down in there and basically break this old hot glue off. So that's in the trash. Here's the old switch, and this is still very solid, so I'm actually going to reuse this in a future build down the road. But I'm replacing this with a silver activation switch, and if you notice, they're very similar, just one is black, the other silver. And then this was the bezel that came on the saber. I will reuse that. That way I have a nice smooth connection there to the saber. And now that I'm looking at it, I think I'm going to weather this, give it a little more character and style, and also make that silver switch accent pop just a little bit more. So this is where we're at so far. This is just with sandpaper, and of course I tried to do it so the areas that your hands would touch more often are more weathered than the parts that would have less contact. So and of course at the emitter I did the most, and this was with a 320 grit sandpaper and 300. So now I'm going to use my Dremel tool and try to get into the insides just a little bit, not too much, and then also do some scarring and whatnot with a metal bit there. Alright, the sanding is complete, and I went through with the Dremel and I put in some scarring along there, so to kind of add just a little more character, as you can see here and here. And then I went through with 1200 grit sandpaper to smooth all of that out. So hopefully that adds just a little bit more character to the hilt. Now I'm thinking I might play with some paint and see what else I can do to the hilt with some paint to really kind of customize this and make it look just a little bit better. So I think the weathering is about complete here. I used some acrylic paint as well as some metallic paint and went through, and so now you can see all of the scarring with some hint of electrum or gold in there. You can tell this is a saber that has really seen its day, where maybe it was once coated with electrum, but it has since worn off due to many years of battle and aging and repair. So that is pretty much it for this episode. We're out with the old, and our next episode we're going to prep all of our electronics to get ready to go inside. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.